Steelers setting up here for the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. Breaks away. Gets a foot race to the end zone. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
It's still one of the most exciting plays in football, isn't it? When you return a kick from your own end zone and take it all the way down the field and score a touchdown. Great moves that time by the kick returner.
The Jaguars now going for the point after. And the extra point is good. Josh Scobee ready for the kickoff. Spins out of the tackle. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. First down, offense readying for the snap. Roethlisberger is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Roethlisberger over to Antonio Brown.
When a quarterback can run, it usually takes one guy out of pass coverage. Look at the spy that time on the quarterback. That opens up the passing lanes. Good throw and catch.
The Jaguars defense now is going to go nickel. Second down and 4. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Makes the grab and keeps the ball moving down the field. That's a first down catch.
What a job by the quarterback, finding a way to throw that football and pick up another first down. They are marching down the field right now.
Miller's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Now first and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly. The defense comes out in the nickel.
Here we go.
Second and 10. Quarterback drops back, play action. Right on the money. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
That time the pass is completed into double coverage, Jim, but the quarterback made a bad read. But these receivers, they are so good nowadays. That time in double coverage, he went up and made the catch. It's like Bill Parcells said to me once about Mark Bavaro, a very talented receiver. He goes, remember, Sims, when he's covered, he's open.
Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, he didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocked on the side he went to.
That's second down coming up. The throw to the left. An incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception.
Well, the best thing you could say on the offensive side that time is the quarterback got rid of the football. Terrible protection, nowhere to throw it, just throw it away.
It's third down coming up.
Hurry up, let's go. Left.
Third and 9. They pick up the first down with that reception.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
Miller's playing out of position in the backfield here. 1st and 10. Throwing now to his left. Here's the pass, and it's broken up, incomplete.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. The Steelers now move the chains.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
1st down following the long play. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Had it, but dropped it.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
What a drive this has been. 2nd and goal from the 9. And he hauls it in. Nothing too exciting here, just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
This has been a long drive so far. 3rd and goal from the 3. He's looking to the right here on this throw. That ball was in his hands.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
The long drive continues. That's a timeout by the defense. The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go. This long drive continues. It's now 4th and goal. The Steelers turn the ball over on downs.
Well, it's just a bad play call that time by the coach. It's 4th down. You've had a long drive that goes down the field, and you make that call, you deserve to go off the field.
Nelson's a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Robinson's got it on the handoff. That'll stop the play right there.
Well, that short gain's going to come in handy for the offense. Even if they don't get a 1st down, those couple yards will make a punting situation a lot easier for them.
Clark's shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. 2nd down and 7. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the 1st down.
The quarterbacks and wide receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those 1st downs.
1st down here after the completion. Out of the gun. Looking to scramble.
Now the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on 1st down.
shorts lined up in the slot.
Come on, let's go. What? Ohio.
Second down and a long way to go. And they sack the quarterback.
The offensive coordinator's just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback, so either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
Watch the blitz.
Jenkins in the slot.
Let's go.
And out of the shotgun. He's looking to go down the field here. Oh, that could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And he mucks it. The ball's on the ground.
It'll be interesting to see after that fumble by the kick return team, will we still have the same returner when they come back out of the field? I don't think so. That was a big mistake. I think they need a replacement.
The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. That catch gives them a first down. And he's brought to the ground.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The quarterback throws the pass.
Perfect defense call that time. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. End of one here in Jacksonville. We'll be back momentarily for the start of the second. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Let's go.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Finds the sacred sod. Touchdown.
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Jaguars walk to the line. Tie game. The scores 7-7. Nelson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down and 10. What a hit, and the ball is dropped.
That's why you like defenders who are good punishing tacklers. Make those receivers worry about coming over the middle. They'll be careful the rest of this game because of that big hit.
Robinson's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Second down and 10. Looking to the right side and thrown. Reaches in, and that pass is incomplete.
He did everything right, didn't he, the cornerback that time? He was physical. He stayed on the wide receiver. He was reading the quarterback, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
The Jaguars now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Reaches out and snatches it. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
You know, as a quarter. Sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Nowhere else to go, and he's out of bounds. The Steelers line up. Been a tight first half. The score's 7-7. First down here. Screen. Makes the reception. Going to lose yards here.
So many things you can do on first down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
Offense lines up here.
Just like that. Just like that. Let's go.
Roethlisberger's going to take it from the gun. Looking across the middle, under fire on that throw. Miller's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation. Ball's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like we'll go 3 and out on this series. All set to punt here. He's going to try and return this punt. This is a big-time return.
What a good job by the punt returner that time. He caught it, didn't panic, he waited, he saw the blocking in front of him, made some good decisions, and a good punt return.
The Jaguars offense ready now to see what it can do. The defense comes out in the nickel. Scott standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Stands in the pocket, running away from the pressure. And it's Polamalu who's able to bring him down.
Gain of 4 on the play. Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz. Hey, man.
Clark's moved from the tight end position to the slot.
Hey, man.
2nd and 6. Looks to his left. Inhales the pass. The ball is jarred loose. And it's a takeaway. He steps out.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit him so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
Miller's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Now 1st and 10. He wants to go deep, but it's incomplete.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. The quarterback will hand it off. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Terrible call that time by the coach. The defense was expecting run. They were up there. They were aggressive, crowd the line of scrimmage, and you just played right into their hands, and they got the tackle for the loss.
Third and 11. Zeroed in on that one. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
That's a terrible job by the defense, isn't it, Jim? I mean, you got third and over 10 yards. You don't get a pass rush. You don't cover them down the field, and you give up the first down.
1st and 10. The quarterback throws to the right, and that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
As much as these guys practice during the offseason, training camp, during the week, you think receivers and quarterbacks would always be on the same page. That time they were not, and it's another incomplete pass.
That leads us to 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2nd down and 10. Looking for an open. That ball has been picked off.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything. They're strong enough to stop the run, but how about this interception? Good job, good reading of the quarterback, and a nice catch.
Blackman's lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. Trying to make something happen and sailing out of bounds.
Ball incomplete. 2nd down.
Shorts, a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 10. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Nice job that time by the wide receiver on the post route. He's open, but the quarterback throws it too far and misses it.
Blackman's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 10. Going for the home run. And almost picked off.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield. Punt the football.
The pass incomplete. Calls on now the punting unit.
Spins away from contact. Has some space to work with. Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown.
When you see a punt return go for a touchdown, you always got to look at the blocking. There's going to be 1 or 2 blocks that make it happen. That time there are about 4 good ones, and it leads to the touchdown run.
Steelers setting up here for the kickoff. They're setting up return. And he's going to be taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15. The Jaguars ready to take over the football.
Hey, looks like me, looks like me.
Getting a look at the Wildcat here.
First down and 10. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
That's a terrible read by the running back. It's a short game, but it's all his fault. He picked the wrong hole. He should have cut it back. He didn't, and that's why he was tackled.
Jenkins is in the slot. 2nd down and 6. He's scrambling now. Challenging the defenders to the right side.
Got to have good feet as a quarterback in today's game, and well, that's always been the case. But when you get under pressure, you got to be able to move outside and see if you can make a play.
Blackman's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 3rd and 6. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And he'll step out of bounds.
When you spy the quarterback, what it does, it just makes it easier to throw the football and complete those passes. Less people covering the receivers down the field.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Here's the first snap after the big play.
Now 1st and 10. Looking to the right side and thrown. Runs out of bounds.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Shorts lined up now as a slot receiver. The quarterback throws to the right. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the first down.
Good run that time. It results in a first down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
Shorts, a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Scrambling out of the pocket. He's brought to a halt. We talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another first down, and the drive keeps on going.
Yeah, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. It's a terrible job by the defense.
The defense comes out on the dime.
1st and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. He had it, but the hit jars the ball loose.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Scott's got it in the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. No one in sight. Touchdown!
Good job by the offense. They get in there. They tie this game up. Now we'll see if the defense can take advantage of that momentum and keep it on their side.
Makes the PAT.
The Steelers set to return to kick.
And that's a return of about 23 before he's hit and stopped. The Steelers come onto the field now for this next series. Nickel formation here for the defense. 1st down and 10. That pass was hurried.
Second down coming up.
Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. And Heath Miller with some nice hands brings in the bullet pass.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes, they go up, they make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best. Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover two. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Second down after the incompletion. Second and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side. That reception picks up the first down. The Steelers signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. That reception gave them the first down.
Let's go. Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now 1st and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. They bring him to the turf.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
The offense ready to take advantage of this golden opportunity from the red zone. Let's see how they back up the big play here. First down, throwing again, looking to the right side and throwing. Thrown incomplete.
This drive's coach is crazy. They get a wide receiver open down the field on a post route, and what happens? The quarterback just overthrows it.
Nickel formation for the defense here. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. He's got the touchdown. The Steelers getting set now for the point after.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
The Jags are ready to return the kick. This kick will stay on the ground, avoiding a big return.
The Jaguars bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Blackman's lined up in the slot.
Scott's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's going deep. And no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds.
Shorts in the slot.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Scott's going to take it from the gun. Surveys.
But they can't connect. That's the end of the first half. And we'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis.
Which is brought to you by Verizon. We're back here now in this one, where the Steelers are leading by 7.
The ball is out. They pick up the loose ball, and here they go.
What a job by the kicking team. They hustle down the field, they make the big hit, and they recover the fumble.
This series begins for the offense with a very good chance to score.
Gresham's in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. 1st and 10. The quarterback throws to the right.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. So 1st and goal to go. He had no time to get set.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. 2nd and goal from the 4. Getting away from the pressure. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
Anytime the offense is near the goal line, you've got to be alert for the quarterback moving and trying to run with the football. Nobody on the defense is watching the quarterback, and he just scrambles in easily for the touchdown.
Jaguars ready for action. He'll be hauled to the ground, picked up about 32 on the return. The Steelers offense now marches onto the field. They face first down. To the ground here, to the right, and they tackle him there at the 34.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Offense lines up here. Second down and 8. Play action fake. An incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception.
I think this is one of the easier throws in the NFL. Don't make the mistake throwing it up the field. Throw it across the field so the receiver can run to it. That time the quarterback leads the receiver way too far on the post route.
Working that left side. Oh, that could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on.
I don't know what was more terrible. That was a terrible route, terrible throw by the quarterback. Oh, and what a shock. It's incomplete.
He wants to return this one. His big return's going to set up his team in excellent field position.
Terrible job by the defense that time. They did not spread the field. They got out of their running lanes, and when you do that, it creates a lane. The punt returner saw it and got some big yards.
The Jaguars come onto the field for their next series. Short's going to get set in the slot for this snap. First and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Oh, should have had it.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Second and 10. Wasting no time. Here's the toss to the outside for a gain of about 5.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
The Jaguars have to get to the 49 for a first. Blackman's lined up now as a slot receiver. Third down and 6. It's handed to the running back. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Well, the defensive coach is going to be upset after this play. After that long run, terrible angles, and really just a lack of hustle by the defense gives up the long run.
Short's a receiver in the slot. First down and 10. Looking to scramble with 2 hands. He has it, and that'll be a gain of about 2.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing the football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, they need to start blitzing this quarterback.
Short's lined up in the slot. Second and 8. Running away from the pressure. He's got a little bit of daylight here, and he's going to slide feet first.
Well, we were at practice on Friday, Jim. This team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Midway into the third. Scanning the field.
Short's got the cool hands on a pass that had a lot of heat.
Oh, man, he almost gets in the end zone, so close to getting over the goal line.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. The defense gets the sack.
Well, the quarterback's got to see this blitz when it's coming. And if he checks to an audible to get rid of the football quicker or give himself extra protection, that will help him a lot.
Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up second and long. Second and goal from the 10. Jordy Nelson with the grab.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Third and goal from the 1. He is in for the touchdown.
Oh, what a good job there by the offense. Third and goal. And what do? They run the football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
Josh Scobie ready for the kickoff. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down coming up. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. He steps out.
Well, if you want to exploit cover 3, then you better be ready to throw the football to the sidelines. Well, my man is not afraid, and that was a good throw.
You knew this was going to happen. There's the red flag, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football.
Now first and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side, under pressure and incomplete.
Bad job that time by the quarterback. He misses the receiver on the slant route. When you're throwing the slant route, you got to throw it right into the stomach of the receiver, so it's easy for him to make the catch, and he can protect himself also.
Second down and 10. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Staying with the running game on first down. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
Second down here after that run play. Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
Miller's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Second down.
Second down following that incompletion.
Roethlisberger standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
In these type of situations, when you're losing the game, it's 3rd and long. Don't try to be a hero, because when you try to be a hero, it's going to lead to a turnover. Then you really will be in trouble.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun. Catch made by Mario Manningham.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Getting the first down, keeps those chains moving. Give yourself 3 more opportunities.
The offense getting set. The goal line in sight.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. A game breaker. Touchdown.
Well, here we are. It's a tie game now. We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
The point after is good. The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return to kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. And that's a kick return of about 24 before being brought down. The Jaguars offense heads on to the field.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
1st and 10. And he's taken down.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
Blackman's in the slot. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Trying to make something happen. Got a little crease, steps out of bounds.
When you're on the defensive side, you just cannot lose containment even on a quarterback. That time they pressure him in the pocket. He takes out. There's no containment on the outside. He gets out there, nobody open to throw it to, so he just picks up some big yards running the ball.
1st and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Blackman's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 1st down and 10. The quarterback throws to the right.
Second down.
Blackman's lined up now as a slot receiver. 2nd down and 10. Troy Polamalu is all over the field.
That was a running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Shorts, a receiver in the slot. 3rd and 6. looking for an open receiver on the right. There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
Well, when you get a couple first downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
Shorts lined up in the slot. From the gun. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
The intended receiver.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Scott's got it in the gun. Sticks to his hands. Jacksonville in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
The Steelers set to return the kick. The kick coverage team doing its job, and that's a run back of only 17. The Steelers get ready to start their drive. Ben Roethlisberger will take the snap out of the gun. Roethlisberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun. That ball is picked off. Not giving up another inch.
Most NFL linebackers, they're borderline good enough to be a running back, and they got the hands of defensive backs. Here's a good case. What a fine catch on the interception by the linebacker.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Here we go. Let's round.
Now 1st and 10. Scans the field. They're going to get him here for a sack.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Blackman's in the slot. Scott's going to take it from the gun. Trying to find an open man. Ball's loose. The defense gets another sack. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
Short's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. Scott's back in shotgun formation. Heaving it down the field. And it's incomplete.
You're near midfield. It's 4th down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
This will be from downtown. And he puts it through for 3.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
He's brought down after a gain of about 30 on that return. Nickel formation here for the defense. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
When you play man-to-man coverage, it takes a good throw and catch. That time, neither was there. Another incomplete pass.
Second down now.
Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a 1st down.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. He'll take the snap about midway through the 4th. And that's going to be a 3 and out. Well, the quarterback's hurried on the play, and he throws it incompletion.
And QB had no chance, Jim, that time. No chance. The offensive line just has to keep the defenders off the quarterback a little longer.
Going across the middle, wide open for the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
1st and 10. Trying to work the middle of the field. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Quickly to the line.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
1st and 10. Play action. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Fumble. And the recovery is made by the defense. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
In on the stop.
Number 16 gets the call. Gain of 4 on the play.
Two minutes to go in the second half. Nelson's lined up now as a slot receiver. 2nd and 6. They'll run it. And here's the handoff. It's got some daylight.
Good job by the running back that time, finding the open hole and picking up those extra yards.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. First down and 10. Robinson's going to take the handoff now.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games. That was a terrible call here on 1st down.
Nelson's a receiver in the slot. 2nd down and 11. Robinson's handed the football. The Steelers call a timeout and are left now with only one. The Jaguars will look to get to the 45 to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down following the run. Scott standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The defense gets a sack.
The name of the game is hit the guy with the football. The quarterback has it. The defensive end, what a job by him. Gets by the tackle and sacks the QB.
A huge play on 3rd down by that defense. That sack of the quarterback forces the punt. Wants to give it a go here.
And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Return for a gain of 5 yards.
The Steelers are getting set for their next possession. Miracles do happen, but this team's going to need one probably to pull this off. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And the pass is intercepted. It's going the other way, and this game is all but over.
That interception is strictly on the quarterback. When you make bad decisions, I don't care how good you can throw the football. The results, usually it's going to turn into an interception.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Nickel formation for the defense here.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
Takes the knee. That's going to do it here in this one. How much sweeter is practice going to be this week after the win on that sideline?
Once you win, practice is easier because your confidence is high. You feel good about what you've done from the previous week because you won. So I think it always gives you a better chance of winning the following week because you feel so good when you're out there in that practice field.
Well, what an exciting game it was, and let's go to our GMC never say never moment of the game. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.